Few of you have been requesting skin store reviews, so that's what we're doing today. We're doing a Rust console skin store review. We're going to be going over the latest skins, talking about advantages, disadvantages, and why you should or shouldn't buy some of these skins. And there's some you should definitely avoid and some that you might actually want to pick up. So let's get into the first skin. It's this Deep Freeze Veteran skin. It's 1,960 Rust coins, which is about $20. It's a lot less if you get some of those discounts and all that on the Rust coins, but it's roughly $20, let's say. So you get this metal chest plate, a metal face mask, a hoodie, some pants, an LR300 assault rifle, and an assault rifle. They've all got this like bluish white tint to them. If you look at them like this, let's take a look at them. So what you can see here is it's got that bluish white tint to it, and one of the things that a lot of people underlook with this is from a distance, due to the way things render in, a lot of these bluish sort of white tinted skins tend to go more towards blue when you're looking at them from a distance, which means you're going to actually look a bit like a scientist from a distance if you equip these skins. It depends just how it's rendered and everything like that, but there is a good chance that depending on which update you're playing, how this game goes as far as updates and all that goes, and we know there's going to be some iffy ones, this could actually give you quite the advantage. It's not meant to, it's not supposed to. It's supposed to be something that blends in with ice and sort of a snowy terrain, but I don't think it's going to do that. I think it's going to stand out as being too blue, but I do think it's going to make you look a bit like a scientist, so it might actually help for running around roads. I've ran into them myself where people are running at me, they've got that blue sort of look to them. I'm thinking scientists, they get a little bit closer, they light me up, and I realize that is no damn scientist. Next up, we've got the Beach Scout, and in my opinion, while this skin doesn't look interesting, it's utterly useless. That's because of the items here. Also, it's 840 Rust coins, or about $8, let's say. So what you've got is you've got the boonie hat, hide boots, hide halter neck, hide skirt, hide trousers, and a hide vest. So the vest and the trousers I could actually see using. I do craft those every now and then. So okay, that one works. But the skirt and the halter neck, I don't think I'd ever craft. Same with the boonie hat. The hide boots I would craft, however. So there's basically 3 items in this skin set out of 6 that I am ever going to craft in my sort of playthrough or in my multiple plays of the console version of Rust. I don't think I've ever crafted any of these 3 items. So these actually are decent to craft, but one thing you've got to remember with these bright skins, they do stand out. It's going to give you a bit of a different look. It's going to look interesting. This looks a bit like something you'd see at Oktoberfest, in my opinion, the boots. That's sort of sick, I think. And the hide vest and the hide trousers are perfect if you're looking for a relaxing island adventure. That's not Rust, though. But yeah, they are interesting looking skins. I could see using them early game, but I don't think I'd get too much use out of this. I don't think they'd be worthwhile. I do like the fact that they are skinning new items. This is actually one of the first times in a long time that we've seen skins for new items. So yeah, hats off to D11 for doing that. I don't think this is one I'd be interested in because of these 3 skins, but hey, to each their own. And next up, let's go to the Flower Camo. I like the price on this one, 500 Rust coins, but it just looks too cluttered to me. Like, let's take a look at this gun. Like, there's just all sorts of junk going on here. It's a bunch of mishmashed colors. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, looking at this, it's very bright. I love that. For the rocket launcher, I think it actually does look pretty cool. But for a lot of these guns, it just doesn't really, it doesn't look right to me. It's just too cluttered. It doesn't have any sort of like pizzazz to it, if you will. It doesn't have like a clean looking skin to it. It just looks like a very hastily applied skin, in my opinion. It's only 500 Rust coins, so you got to give the hats off for that, but it just doesn't, it doesn't look cohesive enough to me to actually warrant buying. If you're buying your first skins, I do like the fact that this bow is fully skinned, so I'm going to go back to my locker because I want to show you how some other bow skins look. So if we go over here to weapons, and let's go, I think I've got some bows in the back here. So if you look at like this bow skin, right, you've got this really like yellow piece that stands out, but the red doesn't really stand out that much. And if you go back to some of the first bow skins that were released, it's just got that black or sort of like, all right, I'm a little bit wrong. I thought they didn't color in these like top and bottom parts that are green here, but they don't have as much of a coloring, in my opinion, as that one does. So it is going to stand out a little bit more, but it just doesn't feel right to me. It just doesn't look right. It doesn't look as cool as, my favorite like DB skin is this one, which I like because it's solid colors. It sort of makes sense when you're looking at it. it doesn't look like it's too much. And I think a lot of these flower skins are going to look like they're a bit too much when you go to aim down the sights or when you're looking at the gun in your hands. And yeah, that's the skin store review. I didn't really go over these two, but I will. These are basically just old skins that are changing colors a little bit. Tiger stripe bandana, that's just a tiger stripe skin that's been applied to a bandana. And the green glowing rock is a replica of the purple glowing rock, which I think looks a lot cooler. You guys let me know down below what you think, but in my opinion, this looks a lot cooler than that. Anyways, that's all I've got for today. That's the video. If you like these skin store review videos, make sure you let me know down below in the comments. Hit the like button. Make sure other people see it because usually these videos don't do good. That's why I don't do a ton of them. But if people are interested, I'm happy to do them because these are actually extremely easy for me. So, yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, peace.